Hello, it's Karen here from Dark Moon Emporium, and today I've been personalising dusters, just because I can. When I was scrolling through Facebook the other day, as you do, I spotted a picture of some microfibre cloths that had been engraved by laser, and the person who posted them was asking, I think, about settings. Now, I looked at that and I thought, well, that's something that I could maybe have a go at. And as luck would have it, the next time that I went out shopping, I came across these. And so I got some to play with. Now, they're microfiber, they're very inexpensive, and they're very lightweight. And whenever you're working with a new material with your laser, the best thing to do is to run a test grid. And XCS, as it happens, has a built-in feature that makes this easy for you. I'm not going to bore you by showing my first two attempts in detail, but these are the parameters I used and the results. So this is test 1, and this is test 2. I don't want a tutorial. We'll start that again, shall we? So here I am in XTool Creative Space, and I've got the F1 canvas up, and the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to make a shape. Now I'm just going to make, in this case, I'm just going to make a rectangle. It could be any shape I like, but I'm just going to go with rectangles for today. And I'm going to set it to engrave. And I'm just going to bring it into the workspace a little bit. I'm going to select that rectangle, and I'm going to come over here to applications, and I'm going to choose material test array. So I've done a couple of off-screen pre-tests, and the parameters that I think are going to work for my fibre are somewhere between a maximum power of 30% and a minimum power of 20%. I don't think I'm going to need 5 columns, so I'm going to go down to, let's go with 4. And I'm going to make the spacing 2 millimeters, just to take up less space. For the speed, the maximum speed I'm going to dial in is 1000 millimeters per second. And the minimum speed is 400 millimeters per second. And I'm going to just have 4 rows and 2 millimeter spacing. So I'm done with that. That is going to be my material test array. So if I look over here, the settings overview, it shows me all of the power and the parameters, the speed that it's going to try and do. So I am going to come over to the score settings, and I'm going to make that power, that speed, a lot less, because I find it doesn't actually show up. So that is going to be my my test grid. So what I'm going to do now is I'm not going to bother with framing, because I've just got a piece of cloth stuck into my F1. So I'm just going to hit process straight away. I was pretty happy with those results, so I decided to go ahead and to engrave the word duster, because I couldn't think of anything else to put on it, on the duster. After After all that testing, I was confident that I had my parameters sorted. I was sure I knew what settings I needed to engrave on microfibre. And just for fun, I decided I would brand one of my kitchen microfibre cloths with my Dark Moon Emporium brand. So using the parameters that I had just saved, I gave it a go. And they didn't even mark it one little bit. So I had to do quite a bit of tweaking and quite a bit of relasering without moving the cloth out of the machine. And it took me a couple of attempts to get a result, because even though the material was technically the same, my blue duster was much better quality than the grey ones, because those were meant to be semi-disposable and my blue one is meant to be washed and used again and again and again. And that for me is an object lesson in why, if somebody asks you about settings and social media groups, the best thing to do is say, run a test grid. And after all, XCS does make it very easy for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do click the thumbs up button below. And if you really enjoyed it and would like to see more, then please do click on the subscribe button. It's free for you, but it really does help my channel. For now though, thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back soon. Bye bye.